Have you ever felt overwhelmed by negativity in your life? Do you long for a way to find peace and spread kindness in a world that often seems harsh and unkind? Welcome to a journey that will transform the way you view yourself and others. This is a path guided by the wisdom of ancient philosophers who believed in the power of virtue, resilience, and inner peace. This is a guide to becoming a kind person using the timeless principles of Stoicism. Imagine waking up each day with a sense of calm, ready to face whatever life throws at you with grace and kindness. Picture yourself responding to challenges not with frustration, but with patience and understanding. This isn't just a dream, it's a reality you can create through the practice of Stoicism. Stoicism is more than just a philosophy, it's a way of life. It teaches us how to control our emotions, develop inner strength, and treat others with compassion. By embracing Stoic principles, you can cultivate kindness not only towards others, but also towards yourself. This journey will not only make you a better person, but also inspire those around you. To begin, let's delve into the heart of Stoicism and understand its core principles. These are the foundations upon which we will build our new, kinder selves. Stoicism is an ancient philosophy that originated in Greece around the 3rd century BC. It was founded by Zeno of Citium and later developed by prominent philosophers such as Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius. These thinkers taught that true happiness and fulfillment come not from external possessions or circumstances, but from within. They believed that by cultivating virtues and practicing self-discipline, we can achieve a state of inner peace and resilience. At the core of Stoicism are 4 cardinal virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These virtues serve as a moral compass, guiding us to live a life of integrity and kindness. Wisdom allows us to understand the world and make thoughtful decisions. Courage empowers us to face challenges with bravery and resilience. Justice ensures that we treat others fairly and with respect. Temperance helps us to maintain self-control and balance in our actions and desires. Imagine how your life would change if you embraced these virtues. How would your relationships improve? How would you handle stress and adversity? The answers to these questions lie in the teachings of Stoicism. Let's start with the first virtue, wisdom. Wisdom is the ability to see things clearly and understand the world around us. It involves critical thinking, reflection, and learning from our experiences. To cultivate wisdom, we must practice mindfulness and self-awareness. By paying attention to our thoughts and actions, we can gain insight into our behavior and make better choices. Consider a situation where someone has wronged you. Instead of reacting with anger or resentment, a Stoic would pause and reflect on the situation. They would seek to understand the other person's perspective and consider the best course of action. This thoughtful approach not only helps to resolve conflicts peacefully, but also fosters empathy and understanding. Next is courage. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the ability to act in spite of it. It is the strength to face difficulties and challenges with determination and resilience. In the practice of Stoicism, courage is essential for maintaining inner peace and kindness. By developing courage, we can remain calm and composed even in the face of adversity. Imagine you are facing a difficult situation at work. Instead of succumbing to stress and frustration, a Stoic would approach the problem with a clear mind and a calm demeanor. They would tackle the issue head-on, using their inner strength to find a solution. This courageous approach not only helps to overcome challenges, but also sets a positive example for others. Justice is the virtue that guides us to treat others with fairness and respect. It is about doing the right thing and standing up for what is just. In Stoicism, justice is closely linked to kindness. By practicing justice, we ensure that our actions are aligned with our values and that we are contributing to the greater good. Think about a time when you witnessed an injustice. How did you react? A Stoic would not stand by passively. They would take action to support the victim and rectify the situation. This commitment to justice not only promotes kindness, but also fosters a sense of community and solidarity. Lastly, we have temperance. Temperance is the ability to control our desires and impulses. It is about finding balance and moderation in all aspects of life. By practicing temperance, we can avoid excess and maintain a sense of harmony. Consider the role of temperance in your daily life. How often do you give in to temptations or act on impulse? A Stoic would strive to practice self-control, making thoughtful and deliberate choices. This disciplined approach not only enhances personal well-being, but also promotes kindness towards others. As we continue this journey, we will explore practical ways to incorporate these virtues into our daily lives. We will learn how to manage our emotions, cultivate empathy, and practice gratitude. By embracing Stoic principles, we can transform ourselves into kinder, more compassionate individuals. We will now delve deeper into the concept of empathy and its role in Stoicism. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. It is a fundamental aspect of kindness and a key component of Stoic practice. Through empathy, we can connect with others on a deeper level and foster meaningful relationships. Stay with us as we explore the path to becoming a kind person through the wisdom of Stoicism. This journey will not only change your life, but also inspire those around you. Together, we can create a world where kindness and compassion prevail. Empathy is a powerful force in our lives. It allows us to understand and share the feelings of others, creating deeper connections and fostering kindness. In the practice of Stoicism, empathy plays a crucial role in how we interact with the world around us. Imagine a world where everyone truly understood each other's feelings, a place where kindness and compassion were the norm, not the exception. This is the world we can help create by developing our empathy. Empathy begins with awareness. It's about paying attention to the people around us and recognizing their emotions. This can be as simple as noticing when someone is upset or stressed. When we acknowledge others' feelings, we open the door to understanding and compassion. Let's take a moment to reflect on a time when someone showed you empathy. How did it make you feel? Perhaps it was a friend who listened to you when you were down, or a stranger who offered a kind word during a difficult day. These acts of empathy can have a profound impact on our lives, reminding us that we are not alone. In Stoicism, empathy is not just about feeling for others, but also about taking action. It's about being present and supportive. For example, if a colleague is struggling with a project, offering your help can make a big difference. This small act of kindness can lighten their load and show that you care. To cultivate empathy, we must practice active listening. This means truly hearing what others are saying without interrupting or judging. It involves giving our full attention to the speaker and showing that we value their words. When we listen actively, we validate the other person's experience and build stronger relationships. Consider a conversation where you felt truly heard. How did it feel to have someone's undivided attention? This is the power of active listening. It not only strengthens our connections with others, but also fosters an environment of mutual respect and understanding. Another way to develop empathy is through perspective-taking. This involves putting ourselves in someone else's shoes and imagining how they might be feeling. By seeing the world from their perspective, we can gain a deeper understanding of their experiences and emotions. Think about a time when you felt misunderstood. How did it affect you? Now imagine how different it would have been if someone had taken the time to understand your perspective. This is what empathy can do. It bridges the gap between us and others, creating a sense of unity and compassion. In our daily lives, we often encounter situations where empathy can make a significant difference. For instance, when dealing with difficult customers at work, responding with empathy rather than frustration can transform the interaction. By acknowledging their concerns and showing that you care, you can turn a negative experience into a positive one. Empathy also plays a crucial role in conflict resolution. When disagreements arise, approaching the situation with empathy can help de-escalate tensions and find common ground. It allows us to see the other person's point of view and work towards a solution that benefits everyone involved. Imagine a world where conflicts were resolved with empathy and understanding. How different would our relationships be? By practicing empathy, we can create a more harmonious and compassionate world. In addition to improving our interactions with others, empathy also enhances our own well-being. When we practice empathy, we cultivate a sense of connection and belonging. This can reduce feelings of loneliness and increase our overall happiness. Let's explore some practical ways to incorporate empathy into our daily lives. One effective technique is to make a habit of checking in with others, whether it's a friend, family member, or colleague. Taking the time to ask how they're doing and really listening to their response can make a big difference. Another approach is to practice self-compassion. By being kind and understanding towards ourselves, we can better empathize with others. This involves recognizing our own struggles and treating ourselves with the same care and compassion we would offer to a friend. Consider keeping a gratitude journal. Each day, write down a few things you're grateful for, including acts of kindness you've received or given. This practice can help shift your focus towards positivity and reinforce the importance of empathy in your life. Volunteering is another powerful way to cultivate empathy. By helping those in need, we gain a better understanding of different perspectives and experiences. Volunteering not only benefits others, but also enriches our own lives, fostering a sense of purpose and fulfillment. Empathy also involves being mindful of our biases and judgments. We all have preconceived notions that can cloud our understanding of others. By challenging these biases and approaching each person with an open mind, we can cultivate a more empathetic and inclusive mindset. Imagine the impact we could have if we all practiced empathy. Our relationships would flourish, our communities would become stronger, and our world would be a kinder place. This is the power of empathy in action. In Stoicism, empathy is seen as a vital component of a virtuous life. It aligns with the virtues of wisdom, justice, and courage. By practicing empathy, we not only improve our interactions with others, but also enhance our own character. As we continue on this journey towards becoming kinder individuals, let's commit to making empathy a central part of our lives. Let's strive to understand and support those around us, creating a ripple effect of kindness and compassion. We will now explore the practice of mindfulness and presence. Being present in the moment is essential for developing empathy and living a kind, stoic life. By cultivating mindfulness, we can enhance our awareness and deepen our connections with others. Mindfulness is the art of being fully present in the moment. It's about paying attention to what's happening around you and within you, without judgment. In Stoicism, mindfulness is essential for cultivating kindness and empathy. Imagine living each day with a clear mind and a calm heart. Picture yourself responding to life's challenges with patience and understanding rather than stress and frustration. This is the power of mindfulness. It allows us to experience life more fully and respond to others with genuine compassion. Mindfulness begins with awareness. It's about noticing the little things, the way the sun feels on your skin, the sound of birds chirping, the expression on a friend's face. By paying attention to these details, we become more attuned to the present moment and more connected to the people around us. Think about a time when you felt completely present. Maybe it was during a quiet walk in nature or while having a deep conversation with a loved one. How did it feel to be fully engaged in the moment? This is the essence of mindfulness. One of the most effective ways to practice mindfulness is through meditation. Meditation helps us to quiet the mind and focus on the present. It's a simple practice that can have profound effects on our mental and emotional well-being. Let's try a basic mindfulness meditation together. Find a comfortable place to sit, close your eyes, and take a few deep breaths. Focus on your breath, noticing the sensation of the air entering and leaving your body. If your mind starts to wander, gently bring your focus back to your breath. Continue this for a few minutes, allowing yourself to relax and be fully present. How do you feel after this brief meditation? Even a few minutes of mindfulness can make a big difference in how we feel and how we interact with others. By practicing mindfulness regularly, we can cultivate a sense of calm and clarity that enhances our ability to be kind and empathetic. Another way to practice mindfulness is through mindful listening. This involves giving our full attention to the person we are speaking with, without interrupting or planning our response. It's about being truly present and valuing their words and feelings. Consider a conversation where you felt truly heard. How did it make you feel? When we practice mindful listening, we create a space for genuine connection and understanding. This not only strengthens our relationships, but also fosters a sense of trust and respect. In our busy lives, it's easy to get caught up in distractions and lose touch with the present moment. We often multitask, trying to juggle multiple responsibilities at once. But this constant busyness can take a toll on our mental and emotional health. Mindfulness teaches us to slow down and focus on one thing at a time. It encourages us to be fully engaged in whatever we are doing, whether it's eating a meal, having a conversation, or working on a project. By giving our full attention to each task, we can reduce stress and increase our overall sense of well-being. Imagine how different your day would be if you approached each moment with mindfulness. How would your interactions with others change? How would your stress levels decrease? By practicing mindfulness, we can transform our daily experiences and create a more peaceful and compassionate life. One practical way to incorporate mindfulness into your daily routine is through mindful breathing. This simple practice can be done anytime, anywhere. Whenever you feel stressed or overwhelmed, take a few deep breaths and focus on your breath. Notice the sensation of the air entering and leaving your body and allow yourself to relax. Mindful breathing can help to calm the mind and reduce stress. It's a powerful tool for staying grounded and present, especially in challenging situations. By practicing mindful breathing regularly, we can cultivate a sense of inner peace that enhances our ability to be kind and empathetic. Another effective mindfulness practice is body scan meditation. This involves focusing on different parts of your body, one at a time, and noticing any sensations or tension. It's a great way to connect with your body and release any physical or emotional stress. Let's try a brief body scan meditation together. Find a comfortable place to sit or lie down, close your eyes, and take a few deep breaths. Start by focusing on your toes, noticing any sensations or tension. Gradually move your focus up your body, paying attention to your feet, legs, abdomen, chest, arms, and head. As you scan each part of your body, allow yourself to relax and release any tension. How do you feel after this body scan meditation? This practice can help to reduce stress and increase your awareness of your body. By incorporating body scan meditation into your daily routine, you can enhance your mindfulness and overall well-being. Mindfulness is not just about meditation, it's a way of living. It's about being fully present in each moment and appreciating the beauty and richness of life. By practicing mindfulness, we can deepen our connections with others and cultivate a more compassionate and empathetic mindset. Consider the impact of living a mindful life. How would your relationships improve? How would your stress levels decrease? By embracing mindfulness, we can create a more peaceful and fulfilling life for ourselves and those around us. In addition to enhancing our own well-being, mindfulness also allows us to be more present and supportive for others. When we are fully present, we can better understand and respond to the needs and feelings of those around us. This creates a ripple effect of kindness and compassion. Think about a time when someone was fully present for you. How did it make you feel? By practicing mindfulness, we can offer this same gift to others. We can create a space for genuine connection and understanding, fostering a sense of community and support. As we continue this journey towards becoming kinder individuals, let's commit to practicing mindfulness in our daily lives. Let's strive to be fully present and engaged in each moment, creating a more peaceful and compassionate world. As we move on, we will explore the concept of impermanence and how it can help us cultivate kindness and resilience. By understanding and embracing the transient nature of life, we can develop a deeper appreciation for the present moment and the people in our lives. Understanding the concept of impermanence is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy and a key to living a life filled with kindness and compassion. Impermanence means that everything in life is temporary. Things change, people come and go, and circumstances evolve. By accepting this truth, we can learn to appreciate the present moment and the people in our lives more deeply. Imagine how different your life would be if you fully embraced the idea that nothing lasts forever. How would this perspective change the way you interact with others? How would it affect the way you handle challenges and setbacks? By recognizing the transient nature of life, we can develop a deeper sense of gratitude and kindness. One of the most profound aspects of impermanence is that it reminds us to cherish our loved ones. Knowing that our time with them is limited can help us appreciate and nurture our relationships. Think about a time when you lost someone important to you. How did it change your perspective on the people who are still in your life? This awareness can motivate us to be kinder, more patient, and more loving. Embracing impermanence also helps us let go of negative emotions and grudges. When we understand that life is fleeting, holding on to anger or resentment seems pointless. Imagine carrying a heavy burden of anger and then suddenly deciding to let it go. How freeing would that feel? By letting go of negative emotions, we can create space for kindness and compassion to flourish. Impermanence teaches us to focus on what truly matters. When we realize that our time is limited, we become more intentional about how we spend it. We prioritize meaningful activities and relationships over trivial pursuits. This focus can lead to a more fulfilling and compassionate life. Consider a typical day in your life. How much time do you spend on activities that truly matter to you? How much time do you spend on things that don't? By aligning our daily actions with our core values, we can live more authentically and compassionately. One way to embrace impermanence is through the practice of gratitude. Gratitude involves recognizing and appreciating the good things in our lives. It helps us focus on the present moment and the positive aspects of our experiences. Let's try a simple gratitude exercise together. Think of 3 things you are grateful for right now. They can be big or small. Maybe it's the support of a friend, the beauty of nature, or a delicious meal you enjoyed. Write them down or say them out loud. How do you feel after acknowledging these things? Practicing gratitude can shift our focus from what we lack to what we have, fostering a sense of contentment and kindness. By regularly reflecting on the things we are grateful for, we can develop a more positive and compassionate outlook on life. Another way to embrace impermanence is by practicing mindfulness, as we discussed in the previous chapter. Mindfulness helps us stay present and appreciate the here and now. It allows us to fully experience each moment without getting caught up in worries about the future or regrets about the past. Imagine how your interactions with others would change if you approached each moment with mindfulness and gratitude. How would this affect your relationships? How would it influence your ability to be kind and compassionate? Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius often reflected on the fleeting nature of life. In his writings, Marcus Aurelius reminded himself to appreciate each day and not take anything for granted. This perspective can inspire us to live with more intention and kindness. Consider adopting a daily practice of reflection, as Marcus Aurelius did. At the end of each day, take a few moments to reflect on what you experienced and what you are grateful for. This practice can help you cultivate a deeper appreciation for life's impermanence and foster a kinder, more compassionate mindset. Another important aspect of embracing impermanence is learning to let go of attachment. Attachment often leads to suffering because we become fixated on things staying the same. When we accept that change is inevitable, we can approach life with more flexibility and openness. Think about something you are currently attached to. It could be a material possession, a relationship, or a specific outcome. How would your life change if you let go of this attachment? How would it affect your ability to be kind and compassionate? By letting go of attachment, we can free ourselves from unnecessary stress and focus on what truly matters. This doesn't mean we stop caring about people or things. It means we appreciate them without clinging to them. This perspective allows us to live more fully in the present and respond to others with genuine kindness. Embracing impermanence also helps us develop resilience. Life is full of ups and downs, and accepting that change is a natural part of life can help us navigate these challenges with grace. When we understand that difficult times will pass, we can maintain a sense of hope and positivity. Imagine facing a challenging situation with the knowledge that it is temporary. How would this perspective change your response? How would it affect your ability to remain kind and compassionate, even in the face of adversity? By embracing impermanence, we can develop the inner strength to handle life's challenges with resilience and kindness. We can remain grounded and centered, knowing that we have the capacity to overcome obstacles and grow from our experiences. As we continue this journey towards becoming kinder individuals, let's commit to embracing the impermanent nature of life. Let's appreciate each moment and each person in our lives, knowing that our time together is precious and fleeting. As we move further, we will explore the practice of developing emotional resilience. By building our inner strength, we can remain calm and composed in the face of adversity, allowing us to respond to challenges with kindness and compassion. Developing emotional resilience is essential for living a kind and compassionate life. Emotional resilience is the ability to remain calm and composed in the face of adversity, to bounce back from setbacks, and to maintain a positive outlook even when times are tough. In Stoicism, this resilience is crucial for cultivating kindness, as it allows us to handle life's challenges with grace and understanding. Imagine facing a difficult situation with a sense of inner strength and confidence. How would this change your response? How would it affect your ability to remain kind and compassionate? By developing emotional resilience, we can navigate life's ups and downs with greater ease and continue to show kindness to ourselves and others. One of the key principles of Stoicism is understanding what we can and cannot control. By focusing on what we can control and accepting what we cannot, we can reduce stress and maintain our emotional equilibrium. This perspective helps us respond to challenges with calm and clarity rather than frustration and anger. Let's think about a recent challenge you faced. How much of it was within your control? How much of it was outside your control? By separating these two aspects, you can focus your energy on what you can influence and let go of the rest. This approach helps you maintain a sense of peace and composure, which is the foundation of emotional resilience. Another important aspect of emotional resilience is cultivating a positive mindset. This doesn't mean ignoring difficulties or pretending everything is fine. Instead, it's about finding the positive aspects in any situation and focusing on them. By shifting our perspective, we can maintain a hopeful and optimistic outlook even during tough times. Consider a difficult experience you've had. What positive lessons or opportunities did it bring? Maybe it helped you grow stronger, taught you a valuable lesson, or led to new opportunities. By focusing on these positives, you can reframe challenges as opportunities for growth and maintain a resilient mindset. Practicing self-compassion is another essential component of emotional resilience. Self-compassion involves treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer a friend. It means acknowledging your struggles and imperfections without judgment and being gentle with yourself during difficult times. Imagine a friend is going through a tough time. How would you support them? What kind words or actions would you offer? Now, try to offer that same support and kindness to yourself. By practicing self-compassion, you can build a strong foundation of emotional resilience and remain kind and understanding towards yourself, even in the face of adversity. Stoic philosophers often emphasize the importance of preparing for adversity. This doesn't mean being pessimistic or expecting the worst, but rather acknowledging that challenges are a natural part of life and being mentally prepared for them. By anticipating difficulties, we can build resilience and respond with calm and confidence when they arise. Think about a challenge you might face in the future. How can you prepare for it mentally and emotionally? What strategies can you use to stay calm and composed? By preparing for adversity, you can strengthen your emotional resilience and handle challenges with greater ease. Another powerful tool for developing emotional resilience is practicing gratitude. Gratitude helps us focus on the positive aspects of our lives and appreciate the good things, even during difficult times. By regularly reflecting on what we are grateful for, we can cultivate a more positive and resilient mindset. Let's try a simple gratitude exercise together. Think of 3 things you are grateful for today. They can be big or small. Maybe it's the support of a loved one, the beauty of nature, or a small act of kindness you experienced. Write them down or say them out loud. How do you feel after acknowledging these things? Practicing gratitude can help shift your focus from what's going wrong to what's going right, enhancing your emotional resilience and fostering a sense of positivity and kindness. Building strong connections with others is also crucial for emotional resilience. Having a support network of friends, family, and loved ones can provide comfort and encouragement during tough times. By reaching out for support and offering it in return, we can create a sense of community and solidarity that strengthens our resilience. Think about the people in your life who support you. How do they help you during difficult times? How can you support them in return? By nurturing these connections, you can build a strong foundation of emotional resilience and create a network of kindness and support. Mindfulness, as we discussed in the previous chapters, is another valuable practice for developing emotional resilience. By staying present and fully experiencing each moment, we can reduce stress and enhance our ability to respond to challenges with calm and clarity. Mindfulness helps us stay grounded and centered, even in the face of adversity. Imagine facing a stressful situation with a sense of mindfulness and presence. How would this change your response? How would it affect your ability to remain calm and composed? By practicing mindfulness regularly, you can enhance your emotional resilience and approach life's challenges with greater ease. In addition to these practices, it's important to take care of your physical well-being. Regular exercise, a healthy diet, and adequate sleep can significantly impact your emotional resilience. By taking care of your body, you can enhance your mental and emotional well-being, making it easier to handle stress and adversity. Consider your current self-care routine. Are there areas where you can improve? What small changes can you make to take better care of yourself? By prioritizing your physical well-being, you can build a strong foundation of emotional resilience and enhance your overall quality of life. As we continue this journey towards becoming kinder individuals, let's commit to developing our emotional resilience. Let's strive to stay calm and composed in the face of adversity, responding with kindness and understanding. By cultivating emotional resilience, we can navigate life's challenges with grace and continue to show kindness to ourselves and others. Active listening is a powerful tool for building strong, compassionate relationships. It involves fully concentrating on, understanding, and responding to what someone is saying. By practicing active listening, we can create deeper connections and foster a sense of empathy and kindness. Imagine having a conversation where you feel truly heard and understood. How does it make you feel? Now think about how often you give others this same feeling. Active listening is not just about hearing words, it's about understanding the emotions and intentions behind them. It's a way to show genuine respect and care for the person speaking. One of the first steps to becoming an active listener is to eliminate distractions. In our busy lives, it's easy to get distracted by our phones, emails, or other tasks. When someone is speaking to you, put away these distractions and give them your full attention. This simple act shows that you value their words and are committed to understanding them. Consider a time when you felt ignored or dismissed in a conversation. How did it affect you? Now think about how different it feels when someone gives you their undivided attention. By removing distractions and focusing on the speaker, you can create a space where they feel valued and respected. Another key aspect of active listening is using body language to show that you are engaged. This includes making eye contact, nodding, and leaning slightly forward. These nonverbal cues signal that you are interested and invested in the conversation. They help to build trust and make the speaker feel more comfortable sharing their thoughts and feelings. Imagine a conversation where the other person is constantly checking their phone or looking around the room. How does it make you feel? Compare this to a conversation where the person is making eye contact and responding with nods and smiles. The difference is clear. By using positive body language, you can show that you are fully present and engaged. Reflective listening is another important technique. This involves paraphrasing or summarizing what the speaker has said to show that you understand their message. For example, you might say, "So what I hear you saying is," or "It sounds like you're feeling." This not only demonstrates that you are listening, but also gives the speaker a chance to clarify any misunderstandings. Think about a time when someone accurately reflected your words back to you. How did it make you feel? This technique can help to deepen understanding and build a stronger connection. By reflecting the speaker's words, you show that you are actively engaged and genuinely interested in their perspective. Empathy is at the heart of active listening. It involves putting yourself in the other person's shoes and trying to understand their feelings and experiences. This requires an open mind and a willingness to see things from their point of view. By practicing empathy, you can respond with kindness and compassion. Consider a time when someone showed you empathy. How did it impact you? How did it change the way you felt about the situation? By offering empathy in your conversations, you can create a sense of support and understanding that strengthens your relationships. Asking open-ended questions is another effective way to practice active listening. These questions encourage the speaker to share more about their thoughts and feelings. Instead of asking yes or no questions, try to ask questions that invite deeper reflection, such as, "How did that make you feel?" or "What do you think about that?" Imagine a conversation where the other person is genuinely curious about your experiences and asks thoughtful questions. How does it make you feel? By asking open-ended questions, you show that you are interested in understanding the speaker's perspective and encourage them to share more. Silence can also be a powerful tool in active listening. It gives the speaker time to think and express themselves without feeling rushed. Sometimes, just being present and offering a listening ear is enough to provide comfort and support. Think about a time when someone sat with you in silence, offering their presence without trying to fill the space with words. How did it make you feel? This type of listening can be incredibly powerful, as it shows that you are there for the speaker in a non-judgmental and supportive way. Active listening also involves being mindful of your responses. Instead of immediately offering advice or solutions, focus on understanding the speaker's feelings and experiences. Sometimes, people just need to be heard and validated. By listening without judgment or interruption, you can create a safe space for them to express themselves. Imagine a conversation where the other person listens without trying to fix your problems. How does it make you feel? By offering this type of listening, you show that you respect the speaker's autonomy and trust them to find their own solutions. Practicing active listening requires patience and practice. It's a skill that can be developed over time with conscious effort. By making a commitment to listen actively, you can enhance your relationships and create a more compassionate and understanding environment. Think about how you can incorporate active listening into your daily life. What steps can you take to become a better listener? How can you show others that you value and respect their words? By committing to active listening, you can make a positive impact on the people around you and foster a culture of kindness and empathy. As we continue this journey towards becoming kinder individuals, let's commit to practicing active listening. Let's strive to understand and support those around us, creating deeper connections and fostering a sense of empathy and compassion. By listening actively, we can create a more understanding and compassionate world. Gratitude is another powerful practice that can transform our lives and the way we interact with others. By focusing on the positive aspects of our lives and appreciating what we have, we can cultivate a sense of contentment and kindness. In Stoicism, gratitude is seen as essential for living a virtuous and fulfilling life. Imagine waking up each morning with a deep sense of appreciation for the people and experiences in your life. How would this change your day? How would it affect your interactions with others? By practicing gratitude, we can develop a more positive outlook and a greater capacity for kindness and compassion. Gratitude begins with noticing and appreciating the good things in our lives. This can be as simple as recognizing the beauty of a sunrise, the warmth of a loved one's smile, or the comfort of a cozy home. By paying attention to these small moments, we can cultivate a habit of gratitude that enriches our daily lives. Consider a moment when you felt truly grateful. What was happening? How did it make you feel? By reflecting on these moments, we can develop a deeper appreciation for the good things in our lives and foster a sense of contentment. One effective way to practice gratitude is by keeping a gratitude journal. Each day, write down a few things you are grateful for. They can be big or small, significant or seemingly trivial. The act of writing them down helps to reinforce your appreciation and makes it a regular part of your routine. Let's try a simple gratitude exercise together. Think of 3 things you are grateful for right now. They could be the support of a friend, the beauty of nature, or a delicious meal you enjoyed. Write them down or say them out loud. How do you feel after acknowledging these things? Practicing gratitude can shift our focus from what we lack to what we have, fostering a sense of contentment and positivity. By regularly reflecting on the things we are grateful for, we can develop a more positive and compassionate outlook on life. Gratitude also involves expressing our appreciation to others. Taking the time to thank someone for their kindness or support can strengthen our relationships and create a ripple effect of positivity. Think about a time when someone expressed their gratitude to you. How did it make you feel? By expressing gratitude to others, we can spread kindness and foster a sense of connection. Consider making a habit of expressing gratitude to the people in your life. This can be as simple as saying thank you, writing a heartfelt note, or giving a sincere compliment. These small acts of appreciation can have a big impact on our relationships and create a culture of kindness and respect. Gratitude is not just about recognizing the good things in our lives. It's also about finding the silver lining in difficult situations. Stoicism teaches us to view challenges as opportunities for growth and learning. By adopting this perspective, we can find something to be grateful for, even in tough times. Think about a recent challenge you faced. What positive lessons or opportunities did it bring? Maybe it helped you grow stronger, taught you a valuable lesson, or led to new opportunities. By focusing on these positives, you can reframe challenges as opportunities for growth and maintain a grateful mindset. Another way to practice gratitude is through mindfulness. By staying present and fully experiencing each moment, we can appreciate the beauty and richness of life. Mindfulness helps us to slow down and savor the small moments, fostering a sense of gratitude and contentment. Imagine how your interactions with others would change if you approached each moment with mindfulness and gratitude. How would this affect your relationships? How would it influence your ability to be kind and compassionate? Gratitude also involves being mindful of our attitudes and thoughts. It's easy to get caught up in negative thinking and take the good things in our lives for granted. By consciously focusing on the positive aspects of our lives, we can cultivate a more grateful and positive mindset. Let's try another gratitude exercise. Think about a person in your life who has had a positive impact on you. It could be a friend, family member, teacher, or colleague. Reflect on the ways they have supported or inspired you. Now, take a moment to express your gratitude to them, whether it's through a note, a call, or a simple thank you. How do you feel after expressing your gratitude? By acknowledging and appreciating the positive impact others have on our lives, we can deepen our connections and spread kindness. Practicing gratitude can also enhance our overall well-being. Studies have shown that people who regularly practice gratitude experience greater happiness, improved health, and stronger relationships. By focusing on the positive aspects of our lives, we can reduce stress and increase our overall sense of well-being. Think about how you can incorporate gratitude into your daily life. What steps can you take to become more aware of the good things in your life? How can you express your appreciation to others? By making gratitude a regular part of your routine, you can create a more positive and compassionate mindset. As we continue this journey towards becoming kinder individuals, let's commit to practicing gratitude. Let's strive to appreciate the good things in our lives and express our appreciation to others. By cultivating a sense of gratitude, we can enhance our well-being and create a ripple effect of kindness and positivity. Serving others with a Stoic heart is one of the most fulfilling ways to practice kindness and compassion. Stoicism teaches us that true happiness comes from helping others and contributing to the greater good. By serving others, we not only improve their lives, but also enrich our own. Imagine a world where everyone took the time to help those in need. How much better would our communities be? How would this change our own sense of purpose and fulfillment? Serving others is a powerful way to make a positive impact and live a meaningful life. One of the first steps in serving others is recognizing opportunities to help. This can be as simple as holding the door for someone, offering a kind word to a colleague, or volunteering at a local charity. By being aware of the needs around us, we can find many ways to make a difference. Think about a time when someone went out of their way to help you. How did it make you feel? Now, imagine being that person for someone else. Small acts of kindness can have a big impact on others and create a ripple effect of positivity. Volunteering is a powerful way to serve others. Whether it's helping at a food bank, mentoring a young person, or participating in a community cleanup, volunteering allows us to give back and support those in need. It also provides an opportunity to connect with others and build a sense of community. Consider volunteering in your local community. What causes are you passionate about? How can you use your skills and talents to make a difference? By dedicating time to serve others, you can create positive change and inspire others to do the same. Serving others also involves being there for the people in our lives. This means offering support and encouragement to friends and family, being a good listener, and helping out when needed. By showing up for the people we care about, we strengthen our relationships and create a network of support. Think about a time when a friend or family member needed your help. How did you respond? How did it affect your relationship? By being there for others, we can build deeper connections and foster a sense of mutual support. Another important aspect of serving others is practicing empathy. This involves understanding and sharing the feelings of others and responding with compassion. By putting ourselves in someone else's shoes, we can better understand their needs and how we can help. Imagine a time when someone showed you empathy. How did it impact you? How did it change the way you felt about your situation? By offering empathy to others, we can provide comfort and support and create a more compassionate world. Serving others also means being kind to strangers. Small acts of kindness, such as smiling at someone, giving a compliment, or paying for someone's coffee, can brighten their day and create a positive atmosphere. These gestures may seem small, but they can make a big difference in someone's life. Consider incorporating random acts of kindness into your daily routine. What small actions can you take to make someone's day better? By spreading kindness, we can create a ripple effect that extends far beyond our immediate interactions. Stoic philosophers like Seneca and Marcus Aurelius emphasized the importance of serving others and contributing to the greater good. They believed that by helping others, we fulfill our duty as human beings and live a virtuous life. This perspective can inspire us to find ways to serve others and make a positive impact. Think about how you can serve others in your daily life. What opportunities do you have to make a difference? How can you use your time, skills, and resources to help those in need? By committing to serve others, we can create a more compassionate and connected world. Serving others also involves being humble and recognizing that we are all interconnected. It means understanding that our actions have an impact on others and that we have a responsibility to contribute positively to our communities. By adopting this mindset, we can approach service with a sense of humility and gratitude. Consider how your actions affect others. Are there ways you can be more mindful of your impact? How can you use your influence to create positive change? By being humble and aware of our interconnectedness, we can serve others more effectively and create a stronger sense of community. Another way to serve others is by being a role model. By living a life of integrity and kindness, we can inspire others to do the same. This means practicing what we preach and leading by example. By demonstrating the values of compassion and service, we can encourage others to follow suit. Think about someone you admire for their kindness and service. How do they inspire you? How can you emulate their actions in your own life? By being a role model, we can create a positive influence and inspire others to make a difference. Serving others also involves being patient and understanding. People may not always express their needs or appreciate our efforts, but it's important to remain patient and continue to offer support. By being patient, we can build trust and create a safe space for others to seek help. Consider a time when you needed patience to help someone. How did it affect the outcome? How did it strengthen your relationship? By practicing patience, we can offer more effective support and create stronger connections. As we continue this journey towards becoming kinder individuals, let's commit to serving others with a Stoic heart. Let's strive to recognize opportunities to help, practice empathy, and show kindness to strangers. By serving others, we can make a positive impact and create a more compassionate world. Handling criticism and insults gracefully is another crucial skill for living a kind and compassionate life. In Stoicism, responding to negativity with calm and understanding is seen as a sign of inner strength and wisdom. By mastering this skill, we can maintain our composure, protect our inner peace, and continue to practice kindness. Imagine receiving criticism and being able to respond with grace and calmness. How would this change your interactions with others? How would it affect your own sense of well-being? By handling criticism and insults gracefully, we can turn negative experiences into opportunities for growth and maintain our kindness and compassion. The first step in handling criticism gracefully is to pause and take a deep breath. This helps to calm our immediate emotional reactions and gives us a moment to think before responding. By taking a moment to breathe, we can approach the situation with a clearer mind and a more composed demeanor. Think about a time when you received criticism. How did you initially react? How might pausing and taking a deep breath have changed your response? By giving ourselves a moment to collect our thoughts, we can respond more thoughtfully and calmly. Next, consider the source of the criticism. Is it coming from someone who has your best interests at heart, or is it from someone who might be projecting their own issues onto you? By understanding the source, we can better assess the validity of the criticism and how to respond. Reflect on a piece of criticism you received recently. Who gave it to you, and what might their motivations have been? By considering the source, we can separate constructive feedback from negative or harmful comments. One powerful Stoic practice is to view criticism as a learning opportunity. Even if the criticism is not delivered kindly, there may be a valuable lesson to be learned. By approaching criticism with an open mind, we can grow and improve ourselves. Think about a piece of criticism that helped you grow. What did you learn from it? How did it help you improve? By seeing criticism as a chance to learn, we can turn negative experiences into opportunities for personal development. It's also important to not take criticism personally. Often, criticism reflects more about the person giving it than about us. By not internalizing negative comments, we can protect our self-esteem and maintain our inner peace. Consider a time when you took criticism personally. How did it affect you? How might viewing the criticism as a reflection of the other person have changed your reaction? By distancing ourselves from the negativity, we can maintain our composure and kindness. Another key aspect of handling criticism gracefully is to respond with kindness. This doesn't mean agreeing with the criticism, but rather acknowledging the other person's perspective and responding respectfully. By maintaining a kind and respectful attitude, we can diffuse tension and create a more positive interaction. Imagine responding to criticism with a calm and kind demeanor. How might this change the outcome of the interaction? By responding with kindness, we can create a more constructive and positive dialogue. When faced with insults, it's important to remember that our worth is not determined by others' opinions. Stoic philosophy teaches us to find our value within ourselves, not in the approval of others. By cultivating self-confidence and self-respect, we can remain unaffected by insults. Reflect on a time when someone insulted you. How did it make you feel? How might focusing on your own self-worth have changed your reaction? By grounding ourselves in our own value, we can remain strong and composed in the face of negativity. Another effective strategy is to practice empathy towards the person giving the criticism or insult. Try to understand their perspective and what might be causing them to act this way. By practicing empathy, we can respond with compassion rather than defensiveness. Consider a time when you felt criticized or insulted. What might have been going on in the other person's life? How might understanding their perspective change your reaction? By practicing empathy, we can maintain our kindness and create a more positive interaction. It's also helpful to seek feedback from trusted friends or mentors. They can provide a balanced perspective and help us see if the criticism has any merit. By seeking constructive feedback, we can continue to grow and improve. Think about a trusted friend or mentor you could turn to for feedback. How can their perspective help you handle criticism more effectively? By seeking support, we can gain valuable insights and maintain our composure. Practicing self-care is another important aspect of handling criticism and insults gracefully. Taking care of our physical and emotional well-being helps us stay resilient and grounded. By prioritizing self-care, we can better handle negativity and maintain our inner peace. Consider your current self-care routine. Are there areas where you can improve? How can you better take care of yourself to stay resilient? By prioritizing self-care, we can enhance our ability to handle criticism and insults with grace. Another Stoic practice is to focus on what we can control. We can't control others' opinions or actions, but we can control our own responses. By focusing on our own behavior, we can maintain our integrity and kindness. Think about a situation where you felt criticized or insulted. What aspects of the situation were within your control? How can focusing on your own responses help you handle similar situations in the future? By focusing on what we can control, we can maintain our composure and kindness. Lastly, it's important to forgive and let go. Holding on to anger or resentment only harms us. By forgiving those who criticize or insult us, we can release negative emotions and move forward with a sense of peace and kindness. Reflect on a time when you held on to anger or resentment. How did it affect you? How might forgiving and letting go have changed your experience? By practicing forgiveness, we can free ourselves from negativity and continue to live with kindness and compassion. As we continue this journey towards becoming kinder individuals, let's commit to handling criticism and insults with grace. Let's strive to pause and breathe, consider the source, view criticism as a learning opportunity, and respond with kindness. By doing so, we can maintain our inner peace and continue to practice kindness. Setting personal boundaries with kindness is essential for maintaining healthy relationships and protecting our well-being. Boundaries help us define what we are comfortable with and ensure that others respect our limits. In Stoicism, setting boundaries is seen as an act of self-respect and compassion towards ourselves and others. Imagine having clear boundaries that protect your time, energy, and emotional health. How would this change your interactions with others? How would it improve your own sense of peace and well-being? By setting personal boundaries with kindness, we can create more balanced and fulfilling relationships. The first step in setting boundaries is understanding our own needs and limits. This requires self-awareness and reflection. Take some time to think about what is important to you and what you need to feel safe and respected. By understanding our own needs, we can communicate them more effectively to others. Consider a situation where you felt your boundaries were crossed. How did it make you feel? What could have been done differently to respect your boundaries? By reflecting on these experiences, we can gain clarity on what our boundaries are and why they are important. Once we understand our needs, the next step is to communicate our boundaries clearly and kindly. This involves being assertive without being aggressive. Use I statements to express your needs and feelings. For example, I need some time to myself after work to relax and recharge. This approach is respectful and helps others understand your perspective. Think about a time when you needed to set a boundary. How did you communicate it? How might using I statements have improved the communication? By expressing our needs clearly and respectfully, we can create a more understanding and supportive environment. It's important to remember that setting boundaries is not about controlling others. It's about taking care of ourselves. By setting boundaries, we are not being selfish. We are ensuring that we have the energy and emotional capacity to be there for others. Healthy boundaries allow us to show up as our best selves in our relationships. Reflect on a relationship where you feel drained or overwhelmed. How might setting boundaries help improve this relationship? How can you take care of your own needs while still being supportive of the other person? By finding this balance, we can create more sustainable and fulfilling relationships. Setting boundaries can sometimes be challenging, especially if we are used to putting others' needs before our own. It's important to practice self-compassion and remind ourselves that our needs are valid. By taking care of ourselves, we can better support those around us. Consider a time when you struggled to set a boundary. How did it affect you? How might practicing self-compassion have made it easier? By being kind to ourselves and acknowledging our needs, we can build the confidence to set and maintain boundaries. Another important aspect of setting boundaries is being consistent. This means enforcing our boundaries even when it's difficult. If we are inconsistent, others may not take our boundaries seriously. By standing firm, we can protect our well-being and ensure that our needs are respected. Think about a boundary you have set in the past. Were you able to enforce it consistently? How did it affect your relationships? By being consistent with our boundaries, we can create a more respectful and supportive environment. It's also important to be flexible and open to feedback. While our boundaries are important, it's also crucial to consider others' perspectives and find a balance that works for everyone. By being open to dialogue, we can create a more collaborative and understanding approach to boundaries. Reflect on a time when you received feedback about your boundaries. How did you respond? How might being open to dialogue have improved the situation? By being flexible and open to feedback, we can create a more balanced and harmonious environment. Setting boundaries with kindness also involves being empathetic towards others. Understand that setting boundaries can be challenging for them as well. By approaching the conversation with empathy and understanding, we can create a more supportive and respectful dialogue. Think about a time when someone set a boundary with you. How did it make you feel? How might approaching the conversation with empathy have changed the outcome? By practicing empathy, we can create a more compassionate and understanding environment. Another important aspect of setting boundaries is knowing when to seek support. Sometimes, setting and maintaining boundaries can be difficult, and it's okay to ask for help. Whether it's talking to a friend, seeking advice from a mentor, or consulting a therapist, getting support can help us navigate challenging situations and reinforce our boundaries. Consider a situation where you struggled to set a boundary. Who could you have turned to for support? How might their guidance have helped? By seeking support, we can gain valuable insights and strengthen our ability to set and maintain boundaries. It's also important to recognize that setting boundaries can lead to healthier and more fulfilling relationships. When we respect our own needs and communicate them clearly, we create a foundation of trust and respect. This allows us to build stronger and more meaningful connections with others. Reflect on a relationship where you successfully set a boundary. How did it affect the relationship? How did it improve your sense of well-being? By setting boundaries, we can create more balanced and fulfilling relationships that support our well-being. As we continue this journey towards becoming kinder individuals, let's commit to setting personal boundaries with kindness. Let's strive to understand our own needs, communicate them clearly, and be empathetic towards others. By setting boundaries, we can create a more respectful and supportive environment for ourselves and those around us. Cultivating compassion is another key aspect of living a kind and fulfilling life. Compassion involves recognizing the suffering of others and taking steps to alleviate it. In Stoicism, compassion is seen as a virtue that enhances our empathy and kindness towards others. Imagine a world where everyone approached each other with compassion. How would this change our interactions? How would it improve our communities? By cultivating compassion, we can create a more supportive and understanding environment for ourselves and those around us. The first step in cultivating compassion is to develop empathy. Empathy involves putting ourselves in someone else's shoes and understanding their feelings and experiences. By practicing empathy, we can better understand the struggles of others and respond with kindness and support. Think about a time when someone showed you empathy. How did it make you feel? How did it change your perspective on your situation? By reflecting on these experiences, we can develop a deeper appreciation for the importance of empathy in cultivating compassion. One effective way to practice empathy is to actively listen to others. This means giving them our full attention, understanding their perspective, and responding with care and respect. By truly listening, we can create a space where others feel heard and valued. Consider a conversation where you felt truly listened to. How did it make you feel? How did it affect your relationship with the listener? By practicing active listening, we can foster deeper connections and show compassion towards others. Another important aspect of cultivating compassion is being mindful of our judgments. It's easy to jump to conclusions or make assumptions about others. However, by being mindful and withholding judgment, we can approach others with an open mind and a compassionate heart. Think about a time when you felt judged by someone. How did it affect you? How might approaching the situation with compassion have changed the outcome? By being mindful of our judgments, we can create a more understanding and supportive environment. Compassion also involves recognizing our common humanity. We all experience joy, pain, success, and failure. By acknowledging that we share similar experiences and emotions, we can develop a sense of solidarity and connection with others. Reflect on a time when you connected with someone over a shared experience. How did it make you feel? How did it strengthen your relationship? By recognizing our common humanity, we can cultivate compassion and foster a sense of unity. Practicing self-compassion is another essential component of cultivating compassion. Self-compassion involves treating ourselves with the same kindness and understanding that we would offer a friend. By being gentle with ourselves during difficult times, we can build a strong foundation of compassion. Consider a time when you were hard on yourself. How did it affect your well-being? How might practicing self-compassion have changed your experience? By being kind to ourselves, we can enhance our ability to be compassionate towards others. Gratitude is another powerful tool for cultivating compassion. By focusing on the positive aspects of our lives and appreciating what we have, we can develop a more positive and compassionate outlook. Gratitude helps us recognize the kindness of others and inspires us to pay it forward. Let's try a simple gratitude exercise together. Think of 3 people who have positively impacted your life. Reflect on how their kindness and support have made a difference. Write them a note or tell them how much you appreciate them. How does expressing gratitude make you feel? By practicing gratitude, we can cultivate compassion and create a ripple effect of kindness. Volunteering is another effective way to cultivate compassion. By helping those in need, we can gain a deeper understanding of different perspectives and experiences. Volunteering not only benefits others, but also enriches our own lives, fostering a sense of purpose and fulfillment. Consider volunteering in your community. What causes are you passionate about? How can you use your skills and talents to make a difference? By dedicating time to help others, we can develop a deeper sense of compassion and contribute to the greater good. Compassion also involves being patient and understanding with others. People may not always express their needs or appreciate our efforts, but it's important to remain patient and continue to offer support. By practicing patience, we can build trust and create a safe space for others to seek help. Think about a time when you needed patience to help someone. How did it affect the outcome? How did it strengthen your relationship? By being patient, we can offer more effective support and cultivate compassion. Another important aspect of compassion is forgiveness. Holding on to anger or resentment only harms us. By forgiving those who have hurt us, we can release negative emotions and move forward with a sense of peace and kindness. Reflect on a time when you held on to anger or resentment. How did it affect you? How might forgiving and letting go have changed your experience? By practicing forgiveness, we can free ourselves from negativity and continue to live with compassion. Compassion also involves being humble and recognizing that we are all imperfect. It means understanding that we all make mistakes and have our own struggles. By approaching others with humility and understanding, we can create a more compassionate and supportive environment. Consider how your actions affect others. Are there ways you can be more mindful of your impact? How can you use your influence to create positive change? By being humble and aware of our interconnectedness, we can cultivate compassion and create a stronger sense of community. As we continue this journey towards becoming kinder individuals, let's commit to cultivating compassion. Let's strive to develop empathy, practice self-compassion, and recognize our common humanity. By cultivating compassion, we can create a more understanding and supportive environment for ourselves and those around us. Forgiveness is another powerful and liberating practice that can transform our lives and relationships. In Stoicism, forgiveness is seen as an essential virtue that allows us to release negative emotions, heal from past hurts, and create a more peaceful and compassionate life. By learning to genuinely forgive others and ourselves, we can cultivate a sense of inner peace and kindness. Imagine a life free from the burden of grudges and resentment. How would this change your outlook on life? How would it improve your relationships? By embracing forgiveness, we can let go of negativity and create a more positive and fulfilling existence. The first step in practicing forgiveness is understanding what it truly means. Forgiveness is not about condoning harmful behavior or forgetting the past. Instead, it's about releasing the hold that anger and resentment have on us. It's about freeing ourselves from the negative emotions that keep us stuck and preventing us from moving forward. Think about a time when you held on to anger or resentment. How did it affect your well-being? How might letting go of these emotions have changed your experience? By understanding the true nature of forgiveness, we can begin to see its transformative power. To start the process of forgiveness, it's important to acknowledge the pain and hurt that we have experienced. This involves being honest with ourselves about our feelings and recognizing the impact that the situation has had on us. By acknowledging our pain, we can begin to heal and move towards forgiveness. Consider a situation where you were hurt by someone. How did it make you feel? What emotions did you experience? By acknowledging these feelings, we can take the first step towards releasing them and moving towards forgiveness. Empathy is a crucial component of forgiveness. By putting ourselves in the other person's shoes, we can gain a deeper understanding of their actions and motivations. This doesn't mean excusing their behavior, but rather recognizing that we are all imperfect and capable of making mistakes. Reflect on a time when you made a mistake and sought forgiveness. How did it feel to be understood and forgiven? How can you extend this same empathy towards others? By practicing empathy, we can cultivate a more compassionate and forgiving mindset. Another important aspect of forgiveness is letting go of the need for revenge or retribution. Holding on to the desire for revenge only perpetuates the cycle of negativity and keeps us stuck in a state of anger. By letting go of this need, we can free ourselves from the grip of negative emotions and create space for healing and growth. Think about a time when you wanted to get back at someone who hurt you. How did this desire affect you? How might letting go of this need for revenge have changed your experience? By releasing the need for revenge, we can create a more peaceful and compassionate life. Practicing self-compassion is also essential for forgiveness. We are often our own harshest critics, and forgiving ourselves can be even more challenging than forgiving others. By treating ourselves with the same kindness and understanding that we would offer a friend, we can begin to heal and move forward. Consider a mistake you made that you have struggled to forgive yourself for. How has this self-judgment affected you? How might practicing self-compassion help you let go and move forward? By being kind to ourselves, we can cultivate a sense of inner peace and self-acceptance. Forgiveness also involves setting healthy boundaries. While it's important to let go of negative emotions, it's equally important to protect ourselves from further harm. This means setting boundaries with those who have hurt us and ensuring that we are not putting ourselves in situations where we may be hurt again. Think about a relationship where you have struggled with forgiveness. How can setting healthy boundaries help protect your well-being while still allowing you to forgive? By balancing forgiveness with self-care, we can create a more positive and supportive environment for ourselves. Another powerful tool for practicing forgiveness is mindfulness. By staying present and fully experiencing our emotions, we can gain greater clarity and understanding of our feelings. Mindfulness helps us to observe our thoughts and emotions without judgment, allowing us to process and release them more effectively. Let's try a simple mindfulness exercise together. Find a quiet place to sit and close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths and focus on your breath. As you breathe in and out, bring to mind a situation where you need to practice forgiveness. Observe any emotions or thoughts that arise without judgment. Allow yourself to feel these emotions and then gently let them go. How do you feel after this mindfulness exercise? By practicing mindfulness, we can gain greater insight into our emotions and cultivate a more forgiving mindset. It's also helpful to seek support from trusted friends, family members, or a therapist. Talking about our experiences and feelings with someone we trust can provide valuable insights and help us process our emotions. By seeking support, we can gain the strength and perspective needed to practice forgiveness. Think about someone you trust who can support you in your journey towards forgiveness. How can their guidance and understanding help you let go of negative emotions? By seeking support, we can create a more compassionate and understanding environment for ourselves. Another important aspect of forgiveness is recognizing the benefits it brings to our lives. Forgiveness has been shown to improve mental and physical health, reduce stress, and enhance overall well-being. By embracing forgiveness, we can create a more positive and fulfilling life for ourselves and those around us. Consider the potential benefits of forgiveness in your own life. How might letting go of anger and resentment improve your well-being and relationships? By focusing on the positive impact of forgiveness, we can find the motivation to practice it more consistently. As we continue this journey towards becoming kinder individuals, let's commit to practicing forgiveness. Let's strive to understand our own pain, develop empathy, and release the need for revenge. By embracing forgiveness, we can create a more peaceful and compassionate life. Living by example is another powerful way to inspire kindness and compassion in others. By embodying the values we believe in, we can influence those around us and create a ripple effect of positivity. In Stoicism, leading by example is seen as a fundamental aspect of living a virtuous life. Imagine being a source of inspiration and kindness in your community. How would this change your interactions with others? How would it impact the people around you? By living by example, we can create a more compassionate and understanding world. The first step in living by example is to practice the values we wish to see in others. This means consistently showing kindness, empathy, and integrity in our actions. By aligning our behavior with our values, we can demonstrate the power of these virtues and inspire others to follow suit. Think about someone you admire for their kindness and integrity. How do their actions inspire you? How can you embody these same values in your own life? By practicing the values we admire, we can become role models and positive influences in our communities. Another important aspect of living by example is being authentic. Authenticity involves being true to ourselves and expressing our genuine thoughts and feelings. By being authentic, we can build trust and create deeper connections with others. Consider a time when you were your authentic self. How did it affect your relationships and interactions? How did it feel to be genuine? By being authentic, we can create a more open and honest environment that encourages others to do the same. Practicing gratitude is another powerful way to live by example. By regularly expressing appreciation for the people and experiences in our lives, we can create a positive and uplifting atmosphere. Gratitude helps us focus on the good and inspires others to do the same. Let's try a simple gratitude exercise together. Think of 3 people who have positively impacted your life. Reflect on how their kindness and support have made a difference. Write them a note or tell them how much you appreciate them. How does expressing gratitude make you feel? By practicing gratitude, we can inspire others to cultivate a positive mindset. Another way to live by example is to show empathy and understanding in our interactions. This means actively listening to others, validating their feelings, and offering support. By demonstrating empathy, we can create a more compassionate and caring environment. Think about a recent conversation where you showed empathy. How did it affect the other person? How did it impact your relationship? By consistently showing empathy, we can inspire others to be more compassionate and understanding. Leading by example also involves taking responsibility for our actions. This means acknowledging our mistakes, making amends, and striving to do better. By taking responsibility, we can demonstrate the importance of accountability and integrity. Reflect on a time when you took responsibility for a mistake. How did it affect your sense of self and your relationships? How might taking responsibility inspire others to do the same? By being accountable, we can create a culture of honesty and integrity. Another important aspect of living by example is practicing self-care. By taking care of our physical, emotional, and mental well-being, we can show others the importance of self-compassion and balance. Self-care helps us stay resilient and better equipped to support others. Consider your current self-care routine. Are there areas where you can improve? How can you better take care of yourself to set a positive example for others? By prioritizing self-care, we can inspire others to do the same and create a healthier and more balanced environment. Volunteering is another powerful way to lead by example. By dedicating our time and energy to helping those in need, we can demonstrate the importance of service and community. Volunteering not only benefits others, but also enriches our own lives. Think about a cause you are passionate about. How can you get involved and make a difference? By volunteering, we can inspire others to contribute to their communities and create a more compassionate and connected world. Living by example also involves being patient and understanding with others. People may not always express their needs or appreciate our efforts, but it's important to remain patient and continue to offer support. By practicing patience, we can build trust and create a safe space for others to seek help. Reflect on a time when you needed patience to help someone. How did it affect the outcome? How did it strengthen your relationship? By being patient, we can offer more effective support and inspire others to be patient and understanding. Another important aspect of living by example is practicing forgiveness. By letting go of anger and resentment and choosing to forgive, we can demonstrate the power of forgiveness and inspire others to do the same. Forgiveness helps us create a more peaceful and compassionate environment. Consider a situation where you forgave someone. How did it affect your well-being and your relationship with the other person? How might your example of forgiveness inspire others? By practicing forgiveness, we can create a more harmonious and understanding world. Living by example also involves being humble and recognizing that we are all imperfect. It means understanding that we all make mistakes and have our own struggles. By approaching others with humility and understanding, we can create a more compassionate and supportive environment. Think about how your actions affect others. Are there ways you can be more mindful of your impact? How can you use your influence to create positive change? By being humble and aware of our interconnectedness, we can lead by example and inspire others to do the same. As we continue this journey towards becoming kinder individuals, let's commit to living by example. Let's strive to embody the values of kindness, empathy, and integrity in our actions and interactions. By leading by example, we can inspire others to follow suit and create a ripple effect of positivity. Reflection and continuous improvement are essential for personal growth and living a kind and compassionate life. By regularly reflecting on our actions and striving to improve, we can become better versions of ourselves and create a positive impact on those around us. In Stoicism, self-reflection and continuous improvement are seen as vital practices for cultivating virtue and wisdom. Imagine a life where you are constantly learning and growing, where each day is an opportunity to become a kinder and more compassionate person. How would this change your interactions with others? How would it improve your own sense of fulfillment? By embracing reflection and continuous improvement, we can create a more meaningful and enriching life. The first step in reflection is to take time to evaluate our actions and their impact. This involves being honest with ourselves about our behavior and considering how it aligns with our values and goals. By reflecting on our actions, we can gain insights into our strengths and areas for growth. Think about a recent interaction you had. How did your actions affect the other person? How did they align with your values and goals? By reflecting on these experiences, we can identify ways to improve and become more intentional in our actions. One effective way to practice reflection is through journaling. Writing down our thoughts and experiences helps us process our emotions and gain clarity on our actions. By regularly journaling, we can track our progress and identify patterns in our behavior. Let's try a simple journaling exercise together. Take a few moments to reflect on your day. Write down any significant interactions or experiences and consider how you felt and how you responded. What did you do well? What could you improve? How can you apply these insights moving forward? By journaling regularly, we can cultivate a habit of reflection and continuous improvement. Another important aspect of reflection is seeking feedback from others. Trusted friends, family members, or mentors can provide valuable insights and help us see our blind spots. By being open to feedback, we can gain a more comprehensive understanding of our actions and their impact. Consider asking a trusted friend or mentor for feedback on a specific situation or aspect of your behavior. How can their perspective help you improve? By seeking feedback, we can gain valuable insights and continue to grow. Practicing mindfulness is another powerful tool for reflection. Mindfulness helps us stay present and observe our thoughts and actions without judgment. By being mindful, we can gain greater awareness of our behavior and make more intentional choices. Let's try a simple mindfulness exercise together. Find a quiet place to sit and close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths and focus on your breath. As you breathe in and out, bring to mind a recent interaction where you wish to reflect. Observe your thoughts and emotions without judgment. What can you learn from this experience? How can you improve moving forward? By practicing mindfulness, we can cultivate a deeper awareness of our actions and their impact. Setting goals for continuous improvement is also essential. By identifying specific areas for growth and creating a plan to address them, we can make tangible progress towards becoming kinder and more compassionate individuals. Setting goals helps us stay focused and motivated on our journey of self-improvement. Think about an area of your life where you want to improve. What specific actions can you take to achieve this goal? How can you track your progress and stay accountable? By setting clear goals, we can create a roadmap for continuous improvement and personal growth. Another important aspect of continuous improvement is embracing a growth mindset. This means viewing challenges and setbacks as opportunities for learning and growth rather than as failures. By adopting a growth mindset, we can stay resilient and motivated in the face of adversity. Consider a recent challenge or setback you faced. How can you reframe it as an opportunity for growth? What can you learn from this experience? By embracing a growth mindset, we can turn obstacles into stepping stones for personal development. Self-compassion is also crucial for continuous improvement. Being kind to ourselves and recognizing that growth is a journey with ups and downs helps us stay motivated and avoid burnout. By practicing self-compassion, we can maintain a positive and supportive attitude towards ourselves. Reflect on a time when you were hard on yourself for not meeting a goal or expectation. How did this affect your motivation and well-being? How might practicing self-compassion have changed your experience? By being gentle with ourselves, we can stay motivated and committed to continuous improvement. Another effective strategy for continuous improvement is learning from others. By observing the actions and behaviors of people we admire, we can gain insights and inspiration for our own growth. This involves being open to new perspectives and willing to incorporate new practices into our lives. Think about someone you admire for their kindness and compassion. What specific behaviors or practices do they embody? How can you incorporate these into your own life? By learning from others, we can gain valuable insights and continue to grow. Volunteering and serving others is another powerful way to practice reflection and continuous improvement. By dedicating our time and energy to helping those in need, we can gain a deeper understanding of different perspectives and experiences. Volunteering not only benefits others, but also enriches our own lives and fosters personal growth. Consider getting involved in a volunteer activity that aligns with your values and interests. How can this experience help you grow and improve? By serving others, we can gain valuable insights and continue to develop as kind and compassionate individuals. Reflection and continuous improvement also involves celebrating our progress and achievements. Acknowledging our growth and recognizing the positive changes we have made helps us stay motivated and committed to our journey of self-improvement. Take a moment to reflect on your progress so far. What positive changes have you made? What achievements are you proud of? How can you continue to build on this progress? By celebrating our successes, we can stay motivated and inspired to keep growing. As we continue this journey towards becoming kinder individuals, let's commit to regular reflection and continuous improvement. Let's strive to evaluate our actions, seek feedback, set goals, and embrace a growth mindset. By doing so, we can create a more meaningful and enriching life for ourselves and those around us. Creating a personal plan for continuous growth in kindness is a powerful way to stay focused and motivated on our journey towards becoming more compassionate individuals. By developing a structured approach to self-improvement, we can set clear goals, track our progress, and celebrate our achievements. In Stoicism, having a plan for personal growth is seen as essential for living a virtuous and fulfilling life. Imagine having a clear roadmap for becoming a kinder and more compassionate person. How would this change your daily actions? How would it impact your relationships and overall well-being? By creating a personal plan for growth, we can turn our intentions into actionable steps and make lasting positive changes in our lives. The first step in creating a personal plan for growth is to set specific and achievable goals. These goals should be aligned with your values and focused on areas where you want to improve. By setting clear goals, you can create a sense of direction and purpose on your journey towards kindness. Think about an area of your life where you want to grow in kindness. What specific goal can you set to address this area? For example, if you want to be more patient, your goal might be to practice mindfulness for 5 minutes each day. By setting specific goals, you can create a clear path for improvement. Once you have set your goals, the next step is to break them down into smaller, manageable actions. These actions should be practical and realistic, allowing you to make steady progress towards your goals. By breaking down your goals into actionable steps, you can stay focused and motivated. Consider your goal of practicing mindfulness to become more patient. What small actions can you take to achieve this goal? You might start by setting a reminder to practice mindfulness each morning or finding a quiet place where you can meditate. By breaking your goal into manageable steps, you can make consistent progress. Tracking your progress is another important aspect of creating a personal plan for growth. This involves regularly evaluating your actions and reflecting on your progress. By tracking your progress, you can stay accountable and make adjustments as needed. Let's try a simple progress tracking exercise together. Take a moment to reflect on one of your goals. Write down the actions you have taken towards this goal and evaluate your progress. What have you achieved so far? What challenges have you faced? How can you adjust your plan to overcome these challenges and continue making progress? By regularly tracking your progress, you can stay focused and motivated on your journey. Celebrating your achievements is also crucial for maintaining motivation and reinforcing positive behavior. Recognizing and celebrating your progress helps you stay motivated and committed to your goals. It also provides an opportunity to reflect on your growth and appreciate the positive changes you have made. Consider a recent achievement in your journey towards kindness. How did it feel to reach this milestone? How can you celebrate and recognize this achievement? By celebrating your successes, you can stay motivated and inspired to continue growing. Another important aspect of creating a personal plan for growth is seeking support from others. Trusted friends, family members, or mentors can provide valuable insights and encouragement. By sharing your goals and progress with others, you can gain support and stay accountable. Think about someone you trust who can support you on your journey. How can they help you stay motivated and focused on your goals? How can you share your progress and achievements with them? By seeking support, you can create a network of encouragement and accountability. Practicing self-compassion is also essential for continuous growth. Being kind to ourselves and recognizing that growth is a journey with ups and downs helps us stay motivated and avoid burnout. By practicing self-compassion, we can maintain a positive and supportive attitude towards ourselves. Reflect on a time when you were hard on yourself for not meeting a goal. How did this affect your motivation and well-being? How might practicing self-compassion have changed your experience? By being gentle with ourselves, we can stay motivated and committed to continuous growth. Another effective strategy for continuous growth is learning from others. By observing the actions and behaviors of people we admire, we can gain insights and inspiration for our own growth. This involves being open to new perspectives and willing to incorporate new practices into our lives. Think about someone you admire for their kindness and compassion. What specific behaviors or practices do they embody? How can you incorporate these into your own life? By learning from others, we can gain valuable insights and continue to grow. Volunteering and serving others is another powerful way to practice continuous growth. By dedicating our time and energy to helping those in need, we can gain a deeper understanding of different perspectives and experiences. Volunteering not only benefits others, but also enriches our own lives and fosters personal growth. Consider getting involved in a volunteer activity that aligns with your values and interests. How can this experience help you grow and improve? By serving others, we can gain valuable insights and continue to develop as kind and compassionate individuals. Creating a personal plan for growth also involves setting aside time for regular reflection. Reflection helps us evaluate our actions, gain insights, and make adjustments to our plan. By reflecting regularly, we can stay focused and motivated on our journey. Let's try a simple reflection exercise together. Take a few moments to reflect on your journey towards kindness. What progress have you made? What challenges have you faced? How can you adjust your plan to continue making progress? By reflecting regularly, you can stay focused and motivated on your journey. As we conclude this journey towards becoming kinder individuals, let's commit to creating a personal plan for continuous growth. Let's strive to set specific goals, break them down into actionable steps, track our progress, and seek support. By doing so, we can create a more meaningful and enriching life for ourselves and those around us. This journey is just beginning, and the best is yet to come. Together, we can create a world where kindness and compassion are the foundation of our interactions. By committing to continuous growth and self-improvement, we can make a positive impact and inspire others to do the same. Let's embrace this journey with open hearts and minds and continue to grow and thrive as kinder, more compassionate individuals. Thank you for joining us on this transformative journey towards becoming kinder and more compassionate individuals. By embracing the principles of Stoicism, we have explored practical ways to cultivate kindness, empathy, and inner peace in our lives. Remember, every step you take towards kindness not only enriches your own life, but also creates a ripple effect that touches the lives of those around you. We hope you feel inspired and empowered to continue this journey. Your growth doesn't stop here. It's an ongoing process of reflection, learning, and action. We would love to hear about your experiences and insights. Please leave a comment below sharing your thoughts on the journey so far, any personal stories of kindness or goals you have set for yourself. Your comments can inspire others and create a supportive community of like-minded individuals. If you found this content helpful and want to continue exploring ways to live a more fulfilling and compassionate life, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. By subscribing, you'll stay updated with our latest videos and join a community dedicated to personal growth and positive change. Thank you for watching, and remember, every act of kindness counts. Together, we can make the world a better place. See you in the next video.